In the previous episode, we arrived at one of our favorite areas of Africa, the Kalahari Transfrontier Park. We immediately started to experience the tranquility that the Kalahari so seamlessly offers. Nossob, as always, provided for some never-to-be-forgotten lion sightings. If you missed these, it can be found on the previous video upload. At the end of our trip, we also head over to Vitsand Nature Reserve, where we make some sand roar like a lion. But for now, let's run the intro and find some more Kalahari lions. More and more lions just keep showing up. Welcome to the Kalahari Transfrontier Park. Bye Nossob. We had a good time. Unfortunately, it's that time again. Had to pack up and leave Nossob. We had some amazing, insane sightings. I cannot wait to share those. We wanted to stay a bit longer, but the camp is fully booked. Not even a chalet or a riverfront chalet or any campsite. But we are still excited. We are going to Mata. We could only find 3 nights. So let's see if Mata can compete with Nossob. At Cheleka, just south of Nossob, we found a male lion that had some better days. He did not move at all, so we decided to let him be and we continued over the upper Dune road towards Mata. The upper Dune road connects the Auob and Nossob riverbed. The road has always been very corrugated, but that doesn't make it undrivable. Just keep a decent speed and keep to the left of the road, as the road was built crossing over a lot of dunes. This will avoid any oncoming traffic. And remember, this is still in the park, so a lot of wildlife can also be seen on this road. We just finished the upper Dune road. It connects the Nossob riverbed to the Auob riverbed from Dikwatskalk to Kamkwa picnic site. The road is very corrugated, but if you maintain a decent speed, we average about 40 kilometers an hour, just slowing down over the hills, over the dunes actually, then it is not that bad. You do shake a bit, but it is doable. Our drive to Mata was quiet, but we saw a lot of giraffe. Giraffe is something that we always like to see in the Kalahari. That evening we spent most of our time at the hide. Even though not a lot of animals came to drink, for us it is still one of the main attractions and things to do at Mata Mata. These bee-eaters have uniquely adapted to the harsh environment of the Kalahari. Be careful when driving because they live on the side of the road in these little holes. Do spend some time with them, you will be pleasantly surprised. So we just returned from our morning drive. Lots of lion tracks, lots of cheetah tracks, leopard tracks, but that is all we saw. No lions, no cheetahs, no leopard. Maybe this afternoon. We are busy making some wors and gonna spend a day in camp. Our favorite campsites at Mata Mata is without a doubt campsite 22 and 23. They are situated right up against the fence, and if your setup was done right, you will have some shade for certain parts of the day. Mata Mata is also a border crossing into Namibia. At reception, you will find a very well put together information area about raptors, something we really enjoy. There is a shop where you can buy some basic goods as well as a fuel station. There are clothing lines to dry your clothes right next to the ablution facilities and scullery. These areas are kept clean at all times. Mata Mata has a tiny pool, which does get crowded at times, but it is a fun area catching up with other overlanders and to hear what they have seen during their trip. We enjoy spending time in camp at Mata Mata, especially because we know these little guys always come to visit. We went for a short game drive and found this lioness very far from the road, very lazy and not wanting to entertain us at all. One negative side of Mata Mata is that there is only one road where you can do your game drives. There are some loops to the waterholes, but driving back on the main stretches you will almost certainly be driving in someone else's dust. But the sunsets do make up for this to a degree. The next morning we headed straight to where we found that one lioness, but today held a special surprise in for us. These little cubs entertained us the entire morning, and as they walked off, we thought that the sighting was going to be over, until we realized where they were heading to. After this, they were all just lazy cats, so we left them and only returned in the afternoon when they had only moved to some shade in the middle of the road. Continuing on our game drive, we found some more lazy cats, one male lion and not far from him a lazy cheetah. It was unfortunately time to leave Mata Mata, and what made it even worse was as we left we had numerous roadblocks of Kalahari cats trying to stop us. After a quick breakfast stop at Kamkwa, we had a quiet drive down to Twee Rivieren. Only once again a few lazy lions and some general game. This continued on our afternoon drive as well, but luck struck just before camp, and from camp as well. Less than a kilometer from camp, we saw this leopard that disappeared over the dunes in the direction of the camp waterhole, that can also be seen from the hide. The Twee Rivieren hide is not very well known, but we always make time to spend here in the evenings, and it almost always pays off. We only had one more full day in the park, and the Kalahari tried by all means to make us stay longer. And this turned into their spot for the rest of the day. We found a cheetah a bit further down the road, She did not seem to be in very good condition, so we left her alone and continued with our game drive. After a quick stop at Melkvlei, we continued toward the Auob riverbed via the lower Dune road. At one of the waterholes, we were lucky enough to see something we don't often see in the Kalahari. Even though it was just a quick glimpse, it was still more exciting than the lions we saw earlier that morning. We are here at Auchterlonie picnic site, or at the Auchterlonie museum. We just drove the lower Dune road and the corrugations is just hectic. It is some of the worst I've ever seen. Our plan was to go up Nossob riverbed, find some lions, then cross to the Auob and find some leopard. We are still hoping on that, still hopeful. Unfortunately the Dune road took much longer than anticipated, so it's a bit late for leopard, but nevertheless, let's try anyway. The search for leopard did not pan out, but at least we got to end the day with another stunning afternoon drive. But let me first show you around the Auchterlonie museum. Please feel free to pause at any stage to read more about the history. In the Auob riverbed of the Kalahari Transfrontier Park, Auchterlonie picnic site and museum offers a glimpse into the harsh yet fascinating history of the early settlers in this arid wilderness. The museum is a stone dwelling that has been restored. It was once a working farmhouse in the early 1900s, and it stands as a testament to the resilience of those who lived here. The museum showcases artifacts and insights into the challenges faced by the early farmers and rangers in this unforgiving environment. Today, it serves as a picnic site for visitors to the Kalahari, and it also offers breathtaking views of the Auob riverbed. Our drive back to camp was quiet, but we ended our Kalahari trip on a high with our last afternoon game drive. It was unfortunately time to pack up and leave the park, but luckily the trip was not over yet. Our next stop will be Vitsand Nature Reserve. Leaving the park is definitely one of the worst feelings of the trip. but we always try to book the next trip there before we go out of the gates. We have been visiting Vitsand since I can remember as a little kid. It has always been a favorite of ours, even if it is just used as a stopover. They offer a wide range of accommodation, including chalets, bungalows and campsites. Here you will find impressive dunes better known as the roaring sands of the Kalahari. They also offer a 4x4 trail into the dunes, but on this trip it was only us and more than one vehicle is required to do the trail. One of the first things we always do when arriving at the campsite is to jump into the freezing swimming pool. We are here at Roaring Sand in the Vitsand Nature Reserve, and listen to this.
1, 2, 3, hello, bye-bye.
Vitsand provides excellent facilities and a wide range of nature-based activities, including game drives, dune surfing, hiking and mountain biking. This makes Vitsand an ideal family-friendly destination. Thank you for watching yet another Kalahari adventure. From here we went to camp on some green grass and spent time with family. This trip had something of everything, and we will recommend to anyone to do as much different things and visit as many places as you can at each opportunity that you get.